YouTube, welcome back to Persona 4 Golden on the Xbox. Let's get into it. I said I was gonna do a little bit of grinding after the last episode to get like some stuff and all that. I barely had to do anything. I checked to see what I needed and stuff, and I literally only needed one rainbow quart for Nato's pistol I gotta get, and then I had to catch a fish and trade to the lady at the shrine to get a certain stone, and then I can get her pistol. And then I looked at Kanji's stuff, and his is like good to go essentially. He's got the best weapon I can get right now, and same thing with Yukiko. They don't really have better weapons I can get at the moment, so it's kind of like, all right, let's just go with it. So I also did a little bit of grinding with them, so you can see I got my money back up to 153,000 yen. I did switch up the party a little bit, so Yukiko is at 679, Kanji 79, and Nato just hit 79. My last like run I just did. So I did switch out to Teddy and got him to 62, and Chie to 62, and Yosuke to 66 there for a little bit, trying to do some gold hands while I was working on the money and stuff. So and now I'm at 83 now, so that's where we're at currently with our levels and stuff in money. So not much else to really say. I didn't really do much else. I just did like a few runs to do the gold hands with them and get a little bit of money, and then we did I literally went to the Inaba underworld thingy, and I think did like 2 fights there. And that's it, just to get the rainbow cord I needed. So anyways, let's get into it. I don't know what all we're gonna get accomplished this time. I don't think we're gonna go back in the TV world. Probably just do social links and just see what happens in the story in this episode. Anyways, tomorrow's the day Anana-chan leaves the hospital. She's coming home. Cool. All right, let's go rest. Since we went in the TV world, I can't do nothing else, which is still annoying to me. I wish they gave you the option how like in Persona 3 you had like the different like levels of stages of like great, good, bad, I think it's bad, or terrible, and sick and stuff like that. I wish they had that in this. So it's like, you know, I finished TV world. It's like if I stayed up to do something else, I could, but then my stats go like down, you know. I wish they had that stuff. Anyways, today Dojima and Nanako are coming home. You decided to go straight home. We arrive at home. Teddy is there to greet you. Let's draw this out.
Now, come in. Give me one of those, honey, I'm home kisses. Oh, don't be so shy. Smoochy. Come on, please.
Deny.
That's mean. I'm sure Nana-chan wouldn't be so mean.
We don't roll like that, first off. We're just really good friends. Not that good of friends. And second of all, Nanako is a kid, so yeah, don't do that. that's a little sus.
Today's the day Nana-chan comes back, so I've been practicing hard to greet her. Oh, I know. Sensei, what does it mean to glomp somebody? I found that in one of Yosuke's books, and I'm pretty sure it's romantic.
Tay's eyes are serious. He doesn't look like he's gonna back down until you teach him how we teach him. I'm gonna tell him.
All right, I think I get it. I'll give it a shot. Hey, I've got a whole
No,
little
no.
show to go along with it. Let me show you. Nana-chan, ooh, you're a shining star. Come home well, and well, come home.
Oh, DMCA?
Hey, I'm back. I interrupting you?
Big bro, I'm home. Oh, Teddy's here too.
Sound effects? What?
Nana-chan, you're all better.
Easy there, Nanako. You don't want to get hurt again.
Nuh-uh. The doctor said I'm all better.
What's with them drawing out all the words in this section?
Well, she's been so strong this whole time. Who am I to argue? I owe you a lot for this, so I've gotten us a fancy dinner for tonight.
Ooh, fancy.
Look, we bought sushi, and it says premium on the package. That means it's super fancy.
Okay.
I call the harame and kohara.
Nanako looks happy.
Okay, well, I was able to say hello to Nana-chan, so I guess I'll be going now.
You're going home already?
Now that you're home, Sensei won't be lonely anymore, so... Plus, I'm not a family member.
Too late for that. That doesn't matter.
Sensei, so I can stay here?
You're Big Bro's friend and my friend. Friends can stay here. Right, Dad?
Don't worry about it. It's just sushi. We're celebrating today.
Pops, I'm such a lucky bear.
He's probably taking it like he's allowing him to stay there permanently. Like at the house, not just stay for dinner. It appears that you have a lively dinner tonight.
Wow, it's shinier than usual.
What's that sound effect again? So weird. I don't think I've heard that this entire game till now.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
I wonder. See, I'm pretty ignorant when it comes like to sushi and stuff, but if they got like in a package and it said premium, it's like, is it actually gonna be like good, or is it just like kind of like getting like a New York steak, you know, strip steak? It's like it's better than the normal like average steak. It's good, but it's not like top, you know.
Big Bro, I love sushi. It's so good.
Makes me wonder.
Oh, shoot. I forgot to ask them not to put wasabi on it.
If you in the comments know about sushi and stuff, let me know. 'Cause the way I see it, if you buy sushi like in a package, like a grocery or something like that, it's probably not good sushi. It's just like average sushi. But again, I don't know. I'm ignorant on it.
Here, Nanako, I'll scrape yours off. Which do you want? Maybe we should have split it into separate portions first.
No, it's so good, so good, so good.
Jeez. Life with Nanako and Dojima has returned. After dinner, you walk Teddy back to Yosuke's house. Hey, I wonder if I can finish Dojima's social link. Any chance? Oh yeah, I heard you got sick during the winter break. Sheesh, you got something. You should have said something, you know. You don't want us to worry, but I'm supposed to be taking care of you here. At least let me act like your uncle once. Pardon me, once in a while. Teddy was here while I was gone. Aw, lucky, I wanted to play with him. Let's go see him at June S, big bro. Okay, so we can go out. Let's go out and see who's available and stuff. The thing is, I feel like these days are going to go by pretty quick in this game because, oh, I need to see about going fishing actually. These days are going to go by pretty quick because there's not too much like social links I can really work on, essentially. Like, I mean, there's a couple I could work on, but they're not going to get completed. So I'm like, what's the point kind of thing? You know? Also, is my stats still not... I can't remember. Hold on. Yeah, my diligence is still not maxed out yet. Okay. Let's see. Oh, it's the beef bowl tonight. Wait, what? We've run out of ingredients? Oh. I was curious if the fish lady was here. She is. Fortunately, I don't have the fish I need. Yes, let's go fishing if it lets me. So I can get this fish I need, and then next time I see her, I can trade this stuff. So it's the amber sema is what I need. Let's do this one, the Yasso one. Man, took a minute for that to bite. Ain't any but trout. Keep going. Well, it's just increase my diligence, but it doesn't. Just because my diligence is so high, I can keep playing. Or fishing, I should say. Man, I'm almost kind of giving me a bite. All right, cool. There's our fish we need. I'm gonna go ahead and just keep fishing. I mean, there's not much else I can do this day, so. Like literally, it's gonna send me home. So let's get a few extra fishes here, and I can maybe use them later on. Ooh, this is gonna be a big one. The Guardian. River Guardian, that is. Yeah, there he is. All right, let's go ahead and get one more. This will just be a huge fish, but I'll take it. Okay. I like how it's a huge fish. It's a long fish, yes, but it's not really like a fat fish, you know. All right. Hopefully, fish lady's at the shrine tonight. Yo, Hero. I heard from Teddy that Nanako-chan's out of the hospital. Man, what a relief. Now I can finally feel like the case is closed. Oh yeah, I was talking it over with the other guys. What do you think about throwing Nanako-chan a coming home party? I'm sure she'd love it. All right, then. It's on. Let's meet up at the food court tomorrow afternoon. I'll pass it along to the others. I'm already getting excited. Feels like we just did a homecoming party for, didn't we? Tomorrow is celebrating Nanako's return from the hospital. What we do today? First things first, I'm gonna go ahead and make a save here. Make a new save too. mean, I kind of hate it because I feel like there's going to be some days here pretty soon where basically I'm just going to like skip them essentially because I'm going to be like, there's not anything to do. Do you have time to spend there today? Yes, it's going to level up. Let's do this. That's what I want to see. Look at this relationship maxed out. Oh, it's the dude. The man in black you met before is waiting here.
I am Yakushiji, secretary of the Shirogane estate. I humbly apologize for the other day.
I must also apologize.
Ah,
Though I may not have known, I involved you in this. It was an act put on by my grandpa.
Figures.
My master has been terribly saddened by Naoto-sama's state of affairs lately. Lacking acquaintances to confide in, she devotes every fiber of her being to work. My master wanted Naoto-sama to regain the joy she felt in days past. To regain the feelings when all that she wanted was to be a detective, regardless of her heritage or gender. I involved you at my own discretion, believing you to be trustworthy. Please forgive me.
I mean, I am trustworthy. What are you talking about?
I received this from Yakushiji-san. It's the final challenge.
The card reads as follows. I did what you can't stand to. Wait, I did what you can't stand to at a place you'd be fond of. But underneath rather than inside.
A place I'd be fond of.
Somewhere bright? I don't know. Bright, I guess?
I don't especially like them. If
Tilts
it
her
has to
head.
do with my childhood, then it's probably somewhere high.
Okay.
Remember?
Guessed wrong.
I told you before that I made a secret base in the trees.
I forgot that,
The
honestly.
highest place around here is the hill. Next, what I can't stand to do. There are several possibilities, but
Cooking, exercising, throwing things away.
that's right. Did I mention that before?
She has an embarrassed smile on her face.
Considering what's at the hill, the most likely answer is the trash can. I have an inkling of what might be there. Let's go, Senpai.
At least I got one of them right. At least I got one right, you know? The hill overlooking town. Seems there was something taped to the bottom of the trash
I
can.
forgot this thing even existed. It's the last of the 7 tools. The detective's pocketbook. All the things I had forgotten about are packed in here. I think Grandpa wanted to remind me of them. This childish game. He's selfish indeed. Forcing me to recall all this now. I was trying so hard. Not to be underestimated. Not to be condescended to.
I remember this is 8th or 9th level we're on currently. Calmed her down.
If I solved this town's murder case, then everyone would accept me. They would acknowledge me as the 5th in the Shirogane lineage of detectives. That's what I told myself. But that was no ordinary case. The best I could do was convince the police, and there was no way I could allow everything to come to light.
Nato's jacket is very blue, like
Of
drawn
course.
to it.
I had braced myself for that during the case. But that's why I had to do the best I could until the very end. I just wanted to be accepted. I wanted to be needed. That's why I fretted and stood on my tiptoes and focused only on solving the case. But the original reason I wanted to become a detective, it was because mysteries intrigued me, and I could help people by solving them. That's all. I remember now.
I remember. I remember
Recall
everything.
the time I faced myself in the TV world?
Remember that time I faced myself in the TV world? Yeah, I remember.
It was my task to accept the self who yelled, "I want a reason for me to stay." But my reason to stay was not solely to solve the crime. You, everyone, gave me a reason. You gave me a place to stay.
Nato is trying to smile through her tears.
I have to be an adult. I have to be a man. With that way of thinking, I was running from myself. I don't need to look for something to change or something to accomplish. I only need to have faith in myself. I finally think I can accept myself. That I'm a woman. That I haven't yet become the detective I wanted to be. I am a woman and a detective. One who will continue to pursue the truth
detective
with
woman.
you and the others as long as I live.
You can sense Nato's strong will. Feel your relationship with Nato grow deeper. Man, yeah. I was thinking that. I was trying to remember. I think the audio, like where they talk and stuff, it's like the second to final, and the final they don't do it, which is weird. You think they do it backwards the other way. Anyways, turn in battle can take a mortal blow for you in battle.
I'm really glad I came to this town. It's where you and I live, and all the others too.
Just the time Nato went home. I'm kind of curious. I just realized it didn't really give me the chance to romance Nato before.
Oh, welcome home, big bro.
And I want to say it's because I've already romanced somebody else, but I know that you can romance multiple girls in this, but it's kind of weird they didn't really do it. Maybe I picked the wrong things to do it. I mean, I wasn't trying to anyways, but maybe it's because of my choices I picked. That's my guess. All right, I want to. Oh wait. Well, first I just want to check something real quick. We read all the books. Let's find some books to read. Okay. I just wanted to double check myself that I wasn't missing a book. I did miss some books in this playthrough though. I looked it up. There was like, I think 3 or something I missed. You have to get them at like certain dates in the game, and I missed them. So it's kind of like you had to be a certain social link level with somebody and on a certain date or a certain like progress, and then talk to that person on a date, and then they give you a thing. If you don't get it, then you miss it. And I freaking hate that. Anyways. Yazu. Let's go ahead and give her all of them. Merry Christmas. Well, belated Christmas, I guess. Like a month later. Oh, there's the brother. Not too worried about that. What you got here? Steak bowl. Dang it. Increase my understanding. I need my diligence maxed out. That's what I need. Oh wait, that's not what I meant. I want to go inside. I need my diligence maxed out so that way I can do the beef bowl. Get it completed. All right, where is it at? Where's that? There we go. I could get this. The reindeer hoof for Teddy, but it's only a 50% accurate. I'm kind of just like, yikes, you know? Seeing her, man, her shoes are low. Kind of like Teddy's current thing, even though I'm not really using them. So, anyways, let's get this. Actually, hold on a second. I want to see the stats. So it's 11 attacks stronger. So it's only just a teeny bit stronger, but the hit percent's down by 2. But it does have a plus 10 endurance, which you guys saw last episode, and how the Grim Reaper was just going to town on Nato. Needs to be a little tougher. You know what I mean? So let's get it. Let's get it. And then, oh, he's not open. Dang it. I think. Let me go ahead and equip that so I don't forget. And it sucks because this gun has pretty good damage, but it's I don't like the hit percentage being at 74. Misses a little too much. If it was in the 80s, I probably would do it, but go with this one. Machine pistol. Yes, let's go back to the house, and I'll just do something that works on diligence and hopefully make progress on that, I guess. There's nobody really to hang out with. There's no there's really no activities to do, like no reading I need to do. That's not I meant to do this. Does it work on the model? Hold on. Let me make a save here. I don't remember what does what. I think I'm gonna do the model. I think the model does diligence. If it doesn't, I'm reloading save. I had to build a model. Sally assembled the complex pieces. Diligence has increased. There it is. Plate Bloop. Mr. Perfect. Hey. Great wrestler. Diligence has changed from thorough to rock solid. Just like my God. Anyways, you found a piece in the corner in the box that you thought lost. Model's not complete. You can work on it later. So I think if you work on that and then turn into that dude, I think you get like a gift or something, maybe. You have the day off from school. You have plans to attend the party at the food court to celebrate Nanako's release from the hospital. You should go to the food court. See, this is what sucks is it's Sunday. I need to hang out with Lady Death, but it's not going to let me because we're doing this now. Everyone's gathered to celebrate Nanako's release from the hospital.
Ready, everyone? Nanako-chan, congratulations!
Congratulations!
Welcome back, Nanako-chan.
I gotta like that audio clip of them saying, oh, congratulations.
Thank goodness you got better.
Wish I could use that on stream somehow, maybe.
Thank you. I feel great now. I can go home and live like normal. Right, Big Bro?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can go to school and help out around the house like I always do.
Nanako looks satisfied.
I think you're even more energetic than before.
I keep thinking something bad's about to happen. I mean, obviously, we got Marie's stuff that's going on. We got to prep for that, essentially, but I'm still waiting for, like, something else bad to happen. But it's like, is the ski trip thing going to happen? Are we going to have, like, another, like, happy event kind of thing trip before, you know, have it up before the down, you know what I mean?
Man, am I glad you're okay. When you went missing, I swear that was the most scared I've ever been. Plus...
I don't really remember what happened. I'm sorry. Nanako-chan. Yosuke?
You need to practice not sticking your foot in your mouth. I mean, seriously.
Sorry.
You can't blame her for not remembering. It was the same for us. Besides, it's better that she forget.
That's right. Nanako-chan is better now, and that's all that matters. Oh yeah, is Dojima-san coming by?
Dad, he went to work today.
We'd just be bothering him if we asked him to come here. We're supposed to be celebrating, not having him buy us lunch. Because I'm sure that's what he'd do.
Nanako-chan, aren't you bored just sitting and talking here?
But they're freezing too.
No, it's fun being with everyone.
Also, I like Kanji's jacket. At first, I thought it said GGG, and I was like, what? That doesn't make sense. Like, good game, guys, I guess. But now it was like 666. I was like, oh, okay. That makes sense.
There's plenty of snacks, too.
Nana-chan, let's go see all the food tasting stands. The kind ladies will cook you anything you want, right in front of you.
No, they don't. I know they're always yelling at you.
What about tag then? You run around, and then these scary guys come after you. It's so thrilling.
That's store security. Heck, your whole idea of fun is just pissing people off. And no running.
True. True.
That'd be fun to play hide and seek in a store this big.
Hide and seek. I'm good at that. Both the hiding and the seeking. Oh. Big bro, did you come find me?
Wait, that's... Nanako-chan? Do you remember?
Not really. But I remember everyone coming for me. You were all cool, like those heroes on TV.
Nana-chan. I was able to become Nana-chan's hero.
Don't cry, Ted. I'm allergic to people who cry.
What the hell?
I see. You remember.
That kinda
Then
she
let's
remembers.
do it for reals. Juness hide and seek.
I'd be a little scared she'd fall in the TV or something.
Really?
Is that okay?
We still have time before the special announcements. Plus, there's no need to run and hide and seek. If I tell my manager, I'm sure he'll let us use the electronics section.
Uh-oh.
That's my boss.
I'm already
I'll be
seeing bad
rooting
things
for you when you
happening.
write your apology.
If I get permission, then I won't have to write one.
This is so exciting! Nanako-chan, which part do you want to do first?
Both.
All right, winner gets meat!
Why are you betting? None of this makes sense.
Thank goodness, Nanako is healthy again. After enjoying some time with everyone, you take Nanako home. Okay, nothing happened. And they said hide and seek, electronic section. I was just like, oh no, oh no. So I was like, I could see bad things happening. Oh, you had a little celebration for Nanako coming back from the hospital. She was really happy about it. Thanks. You made some great friends. Playing hide and seek was fun. I can't wait to play with everyone again. All right, well, our diligence is maxed out now, so I don't need that. I will say it kind of stinks getting that achievement though right now because I'm in a 12 Days of Christmas achievement challenge on trueachievements.com, and it's not like really a competition or anything. It's just like a daily challenge to myself, like a community event to say special steak bowl. That's not what I need. It's the beef bowl, right? Funny fish. I guess let's go in here and let's pray for Natto, I guess. Wonder how the old fisherman's doing. You could draw a fortune. It costs 20 yen. Oh, what should do? Draw a fortune. Which social link would you like to think and draw your fortune? I do Natto here just because I really want to make sure it like levels up and we get it done next time we hang out, hopefully. It says small blessing. You feel you've gotten a little closer to Natto, or it says your relationship will not become stronger yet. Damn it. Time passed as you tied the thing around the tree. It's getting late, you decided to go home. Okay. So that's probably what I'm going to do, honestly. It's like at night.
Yeah.
I'm probably just going to go and do like the prayers. And then try to like boost a few of these social links and stuff. It's awesome how Nanako-chan and Dojima-san got better. It's funny, but as happy as I would be if they were my own family. It was pretty rough for them, but at least we saved them. It's a pretty cliche line. You're right. Well, it's finally hitting me. Oh, that reminds me. Is Nanako-chan gonna be okay with her homework and stuff? She's been out for a while. It ain't gonna be tough on her to catch up. But then again, she's a hell of a lot smarter than me. Probably nothing to worry about there. I like Kanji's like development, I think, the most I've ever bought him. It's already the later half of January. The day you return to city is getting closer and closer. You should make memories with everyone. Oh, what does this guy want? I love how she looks, all bundled up in a winter coat. Seeing her shiver makes my heart skip a beat. Okay, weirdo. I'd always thought snow of snow as a pain in the ass, but now I see it as its uses. I'd like to ask you for a special favor. Can you listen to me for a second? Sure, I'm all ears. That girl on the roof, what do you think she thinks of me? Well, there's nothing I can do but change myself. I already have a plan. You know, that girl said she wanted to be a vet, so I think she'll need an animal guide. So if I give her a present, don't you think it'll score me some major points with her? But my problem is I don't have the slightest clue where to get something like that. Do you have any ideas? I'll check the TV. You mean like an infomercial or something? You don't? Why? Well, if you do think of a way to find one, could you bring it to me? Oh, a reward? Right, a reward. I'll give you something really special. Come on, help me out here. The picture book, an old scholar or a magician would use. Or a magician, like on top of a cloud or something. Oh. So I'd have to go to heaven or whatever it is. Okay, so we got her to hang out with. I'll probably still try to hang out with these social links that we haven't finished, if I can, kind of thing. Let me go to the weapon shop. I just want to see if there's something better I can get weapon-wise before I hang out with Natto. So there's no more books, yeah. Yeah, technically at this point in the game, I should be done with all the books. If I had them all. Go see my art. Please take your time. Sell this crap. Buy weapon. I have the best weapon. I literally have the best weapon. For me, at least. So I don't need to look at that. Yosuke. Ooh, militia dagger. really matter that much, I guess, but reduce fire damage up to 30%. Okay. Let's give him this. And then we'll get rid of the thief dagger. Okay, Yukiko. Do you have anything better? You do not. Man, I know she's like the healer of the group, but like, geez. You can give her like a little bit of love and give her a decent weapon. It's like literally the weapon she's got now is only it's 278. I guess that's not bad. I mean, that's not bad, but man, it's like it'd be nice if it broke 300. Kanji, of course, he's got this, which is like the best thing for him. Nato's pistol, obviously, is better. Look at that. Titty. Ooh, this one's better. High odds of rage. Needle strike. Let's do this one. Sure. We'll get rid of this assassin one. Chie. The guy outside needed like certain boots, but I think I have to like get them from like a chest or something. Boots worn by the devil to kick sinners to hell. Interesting. I mean, does she have... I guess we'll give her this. Actually, no. Well, let's not, actually. I just realized if I do that, I'm going to be like, I have no money. So let's not. Damn. This is pretty good defense and stuff, but man, the fact the evasion goes down goes down more, don't really like it. But I may have to go with it. May have to. Actually, this is good for him. I'm gonna go ahead and get it for him because it is better for him. And I'll sell that. Nato. Ah, dang it. Finally got something that's a little bit better for Nato here. Probably do this one right here, honestly. But unfortunately, I can't afford it. Yukiko, I'd probably just keep Yukiko what she's got. She's got pretty good armor already. So how much do I need for this one? It's only, I need 54,000 yen, basically. Let me see if I can sell something. I should have paid attention a bit more to my stuff as I was playing around there. Nice shoes. Cardboard. Ooh, Raging Bull. Let's get rid of Raging Bull. I don't need that. I don't need this gun. Yeah. Guess let's get rid of unlimited. Is it? I thought that was my. I'm gonna check that in a second, but sell this. I don't really think there's anything I want to sell that's a consumable or anything like that. That would be like worth the money, essentially, you know. Everything, I think it's like I would want to keep it essentially just in case. I mean, I could sell him Sea Guardian. Restores all of one ally's SP. Let me double check. Oh, I got these stones here. Guess I get rid of these because I don't need these now, technically. Let me sell one more. Buy armor. Not the two. So we're gonna get this one. Yeah, doubles the evasion rate currently has, and it is 80. Yeah, basically 80 defense higher. Basically. All right, cool. I'm okay with that for now. If I need to, I can come back and sell a little bit more stuff. Got this thing. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do this, just so I have the extra cash on me. I'm gonna go ahead and sell that sword. That this one. There we go. I'm not gonna use it and stuff now. Okay, so I think we're gonna go hang out with Nato because I can't do the beef bowl challenge yet because I got the brother there I can hang out with. I really need to finish up Nato's though before I do. Oh, can I work the daycare job? I just realized. If I can work the daycare job and get that to level up, I'm gonna go do that one, I think. I won't. What is that social link for her again? I forget. Temperance. I'm gonna hate myself for doing this, but I'm gonna buy a persona and the compendium. Go ahead and register those before I forget. I should maybe save before I came in here. It just crashes in here. What's the cheapest one I can get? Apsaris. Done. 2,000 yen, I'll take it. Doesn't really hurt my my wallet too much here. Alright, so let's go do this one. I know Nato's there, but it's not gonna level up. So what I figured is we'll do this social link here. Then tonight I'll go pray for Nato again. and stuff. And we'll do that. Plus, I get a little money doing this. I think I'm going to get back basically what I just spent to get the social link or the persona. Build the daycare center. Once again, children tug at you from all directions. Your understanding is increased. Our ship will become closer soon. Nice. Oh, I got 10,000 yen. Wow. Okay.
Oh, welcome back.
I went shopping today. The fridge is full of food. Oh, you don't say. Tell you what, let's do this. You know, and what I might do is I may not do the beef bowl on this recording. I may save that just so I have that achievement for like a challenge thing later on if I need it and stuff. But we'll see. Because I don't think nothing really happens when you get it done. It's just like, yay, you did it kind of thing. All right, so no natto. Okay. I guess let's make lunch tomorrow and then we'll take it to natto, I guess. And then that should guarantee basically us getting to level up that social link and max it out. All right, let's get my cheat sheet out. Make udon. Let's take a guess. You prepared the ingredients and all that's left is to simmer them. How strong should you make the fire? They're udon noodles. I've never made those myself. It'd be boiled slowly on a medium flame, I would think. Keep on low flame and don't boil. Ah. I tried. Players seep into the ingredients and the broth looks crystal clear. Came out perfectly. Looks delicious. Contained clear soup udon. I really need to up my cooking skills myself and IRL and try out some like things like udon noodles and things like that at home and all that. Anyways, brought lunch today. Others. Alto. Hey, lunch. Natto.
This is delightful.
It's quite tasty. I'm amazed you can cook so well, Hero Senpai. I'm a stranger to cooking. Perhaps I should learn to. Sweet. Next time we hang out, it's gonna max out. I think last time we did lunch with Natto, she said, this is my favorite or whatever. So it's kind of interesting. I think they have like their set like favorite foods maybe. There's Natto. Let's do it.
Hello.
Need time you can spend with me today? Certainly.
Yeah.
Finish the social link.
It feels like such a long time ago that we were here chasing after the Phantom Thief.
I wasn't thinking they were going to do voice acting here. Also, the Phantom Thief keeps throwing me off because it makes me think of Persona 5 because that's what they called that group in that game. Is the Phantom Thieves.
It was an unforgettable case, full of rewards.
Like we were the investigation team here in this game, and then we were the C's, which I forgot what that meant. in Persona 3.
I enjoyed it. What about you?
It was a cinch. It was exciting. I was about to give up. It was exciting.
Yes, I thought so too. It was even more invigorating to solve it with you. So, I wanted to give you something today. I made this.
Oh man, it's almost like doing her romance thing on the last level. That's kind of weird.
Please accept it.
Detective badge.
I haven't crafted anything like this in some time. If I went back to the estate, I could have added a camera and transceiver. Oh, but it flashes. I made myself one to match. Now you're my assistant, Senpai.
Yeah. So here's where I guess you would say, I want to be your partner. And maybe that would be like the romance link. Leave it to me.
All right. You realize I'm quite serious about this, yes?
Smile cheerfully.
The title of detective became a burden to me. I thought I had no other aspects apart from detective self. But you and the others gave me a reason to be as neither adult nor man. So, I was able to face myself as myself. Before the detective, before the child, before the woman. By spending time with you all, I changed day by day. It frightened me before, but now, with everyone, with you, I can proudly proclaim that I am myself. Nothing more, but nothing less.
Otto is smiling gently. Oh, here we go. Curious how this persona is gonna look. A little like fly elf dude. I would say he's like a kind of like a pixie of sorts, like an elf, but the big fucking lightsaber. Yeah, this changes. Nato's persona has been reborn. Sukuna Hikona has transfigured into Yamatamo Takaru. Yeah, I'm probably butchering it. I apologize.
This potential was still dormant within me. I wasn't considering the things that I should have. The people who care about me, as well as my own self. When I'm with you, I feel fearless.
You can sense Nato's warm trust and respect. You feel a tight bond between you and Nato. Alright. Hey, we create Norn now, which was the strong wind persona in Persona 3, but obviously that's changed in this one now, but Norn is still a pretty damn good persona. Alright, so we can make Norn the triple godhead of fate. Affected her persona as well. I want to get a good picture of this thing. Oh, okay. That looks sick. When it was standing there, it's like I couldn't really see with the angle and how it was like positioned. But, oh man, that endurance upgrade though. Hell yeah. But dude, it looks sick. It's got a katana now versus a lightsaber. Very regal-esque with the outfit. Pretty cool. Anyways, Invigorate 3. Restore 7 SP each turn battle. Yep, let's replace the second one.
Well then, let us begin. There's a lot you must learn before becoming a detective. I myself can't relent in my training. To become a formidable woman detective. We'll start off with something that may come in handy before too long. shadowing a suspect.
Nato pounded the basics of detective work into you. You had a good time, Nato. Cool. We have officially maxed out the social link of everybody in our
You're back.
group.
Hey.
What's wrong? Are you bored? I can hang out with them. I can hang out with them. I can finish this social link. Oh, shit.
No.
I didn't. Oh, yes. That makes me so happy. Okay, cool. That's rad. It's not going to level up, though, which is a little annoying. It's a little annoying, I will say. I need a thing. I don't have a persona for him to Judgment Emperor Chariot. I don't. I do not. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go get persona for his, which is the girl fat. Correct? Yeah, it is. Okay. I was trying to see one I recognize to know for sure. Do this one. Just a cheap one's fine. And then we will go hang out with him, I guess. Just to get leveled up some. Dude, that's so cool. I didn't think it was going to let me finish it out.
Hey.
It sucks because I could have sworn last time we hung out with him, it said he was ready to level up next time we hung out with him. But maybe that's when I did that reload and I screwed things up. Maybe, or maybe I'm just remembering it wrong. Spent time with him. Come closer soon. Or it's possible it was there, but because of like the stuff that happened, it got bumped down a little. Remember falling asleep in your bed, but you feel more awake than ever. Remember this comb? Comb? Is this a dream? You think back on your memories of Marie. Ring, 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 ring. Hello. I apologize for interrupting your morning. I thought it'd be best to inform you of my progress in search of Marie. I'm closing in on her location. Please allow me a little more time. Oh, and do you remember that her memory had been lost? It would seem this incident has something to do with these lost memories. In intertwining her fate with yours, she may have discovered something. Now, if you'll excuse me. Interesting. Seems Marie's disappearance has something to do with the memory she lost. You have no choice but to wait until Marie's whereabouts have been discovered. You know, it's kind of interesting because I think I'm going to follow a guide, obviously, for my New Game Plus playthrough, just to tear through it and 100% it and stuff. And I'm curious in that if they're going to like try to romance all the girls or not. Because I'm kind of curious on like if you do that, how that like balances out to do like a harem kind of situation. Because I know I saw or read somewhere online it was like you could do it, but they recommend not to. Or I mean, you can, but it makes like some awkward situations occur if you're hanging out with one girl and then like another one comes up that you're romancing. But I don't know. I just figured it'd be easier just to do one this time for the sake of this playthrough. Hey, it's cold today. We've even got snow this year. Oh man, this is that Mr. Rogers guy, sorry. It's tough being so cold, but snow. Man, I'm giving him an old man voice. This is not the voice I gave him. It's tough being cold, so cold, but snow, so pure and white and beautiful. But sometimes snow falls in different colors. Do you know that? Well then, I'll do Yagami-san a favor and ask her this one. What color is the snow that falls in Europe in spring? Huh? How was this a favor? I have no idea. European snow in spring? Do you know, Hirokun? I'm gonna guess green? Because like the pollen, you know, it being springtime and stuff. I'm looking up the answer. It's red. Wow, really? Okay. You're absolutely correct, Yagami-san. Red is your favorite color, right? Oh, that's why it was a favor. The reason why red snow falls in spring in Europe is because the snow mixes with the red sand of the Saharas. The red sand rides the winds from the Africa Saharas to Europe. It's around 1 million metric tons. Now, won't you be my neighbor? Because the power of wind is truly great, isn't it? Though it would be a bit scary if everything turned red. Remembered I like red. That was a great help. Wait, but if you knew the answer, did you remember me too? Feel a little closer to her. Expression. Okay, that was a little weird. Alright, speed up. Of course, now Natsu's being maxed out. So, hold on. I want to see something. I want to check something. We're gonna save it here. Cause I'm gonna reload the save more than likely. I want to see if I hang out with somebody that I've maxed out the social link with, if there's like a point to that. Like if anything happens special or whatever. Because I've got her to hang out with too. Let's hang out with Natsu. Nothing serious, but there's something I'd like you to hear. Sure. You gotta look at the town with you still. Seems happy. Okay. Let's just see what happens here.
This place is covered in snow too. It's chilly, but I like the winter and its tranquility. Things have become so peaceful lately. I finally feel like I've gotten used to it. The people of Inaba are thinking about the events that transpired and are making an effort to make the town better.
Sounds great.
I've heard that a lot of local government projects are being considered, such as bringing back old festivals. It would seem that they're trying to revitalize the town commercially, but I think the people yearn for connection.
Nato smiles gently.
But as time passes, everything fades away eventually. Whenever I handle a serious case, I always come across a certain problem. Man can forget about painful memories, and in doing so, wipe away tears and learn to stand up again. But because we forget, we repeat the same mistake that caused those bad memories in the first place. Being able to get used to difficulty is a strength, but people make mistakes because they get set in their ways. But after meeting you, I feel as if I've found an answer to these doubts. I feel that as long as you can find something precious in your heart, something to protect, you'll be okay. And as long as you have that precious someone, no matter how much you forget, you can strive for a better future. Of course, I have people who are precious to me as well. That's why I'm thinking about doing whatever I can, for them too. This isn't just about me. I draw my strength from everyone else. They keep me alive. I've never considered things like that before. And, of course, The ones who taught me to think that way are none other than you and all my other friends. Thank you. Really.
Nato smiles cheerfully. Nato's heart, having developed over a difficult year, attains great power. Okay, they can level up again? What? Oh, dig the hair. Shield of Justice? What is that? Shields the party from all damage once? Okay, that's a little OP. I think we're gonna get rid of Blight, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Because I don't want to get rid of Light and Dark. I want to keep Wind, so I at least have somebody with Wind in our party with it. Because right now, I think Ice is the only thing we're really hurting on in our party. Reflect Magic, I want to keep that. Sure, let's get rid of Blight. Yo, okay, so I'm not reloading the save after realizing that happens.
There's a new power budding in my heart. I wonder if this means that I'm still capable of change. I'm going to keep learning from here on, and as long as I do, I can always change. That doesn't just apply to me. I'm sure the same can be said about you, too.
Well, now I'm worried.
starting to look forward a bit to getting older. Me, you, and everyone else is going to keep changing. We'll all be having effects on each other, all those years. I want to watch how all of us change each other all throughout my life. That's what I truly want.
Since unchanging a strong bond with Nato. Spent a long time with Nato discussing all matters of things until it gets dark out. Now I'm worried because remember I said Marie's was maxed out, but it kept giving me the prompt to like hang out with her.
Welcome home, big bro.
Now I'm concerned there was more to do with that, and I just kept brushing it off like, oh, I maxed her out. I don't need to do that, you know? Damn it. That's not good. That's not good. All right, let me check the shopping district. So now I guess I'm going to have to try to hang out with everybody once at least. One more time to essentially progress their stuff one more time. Okay, I don't see nobody that I need to talk to. So we're going to just go up here. Draw Fortune. Dojima's gonna level up next time I hang out with him if we get the opportunity, which I feel like we would. That would be a cheap shot if it's like you get one chance at the end of the game here and then to, you know. I already maxed out all these except for my bandmate. So we're gonna do this one. 'Cause last I checked, she's not ready to level up. And I'd like to try to get hers done. Mild Blessing. Not gonna be closer yet. Fringe. I hate that it is like inconsistent of like, I guess you get like small blessing, mild, medium, mild, whatever, and then like a huge blessing, I guess. All right, let's okay, there's Yosuke. I wanna check the people in my party first. what if they're available.
Hey.
Yes, let's hang out with you. They're more the priority since I'm using them.
I'm sorry to ask you here so suddenly. It feels a bit awkward going home today.
What's wrong?
Well,
Seems uncomfortable.
it's actually Customers' Day for me today. That's a day when the inn's employees take turns being customers. We've done it every now and then for a while, but I decided to participate this time too. I wanted to see from a customer's point of view if our inn is truly satisfying.
That's kind of weird.
So I asked them to sign me up.
Like, you, like, I kind of get it in this aspect of like, I used to work at a hotel, but I never stayed at like my hotel I worked at as a guest. I always like went to like other hotels within that franchise and stuff. And I would compare like them to ours and, you know, nitpick and obviously like inspect my room and all that type of stuff and the service. But yeah, doing it on your own, that seems kind of like hard because you already know like the ins and outs. So yeah. That's a great thing to do. You sound really dedicated.
Oh, well, I'm always dedicated though.
Seems to be pouting a bit.
I
Oh,
played customer once before too, but it made me a little uncomfortable. It was strange having Mother and everyone say things like, "Welcome" to me. That's why I wanted to stay out of it a little longer. But I brought this on myself.
smiling warily.
I told everyone at the inn that I hadn't planned to take over as manager, that I wanted to leave Inaba. I thought it would be me finally coming clean to everyone, but they all just laughed and said they knew already. It made me realize how small I was. I was surrounded by good people, but I didn't understand that at all. I had myself convinced I had to bear my problems alone. I lied to myself, looked away from small opportunities, and only put my efforts into leaving it all behind. But after making so many good friends like you and Chie, I realized something. If I'm going to take one step at a time away from here, every step I use to run will take me somewhere I don't want to be. And if I keep averting my eyes, one day I might find myself blind to everything. When I open my eyes, I see how vast the world is. If I was alone, I think it would be incredibly scary. But fortunately, I'm surrounded by kind, supportive people. Now I hope I can grow into someone that can support them in turn.
Yukiko is smiling cheerfully. Alright, let's see. Hair's changed. Okay, oh, the long hair again. Summonu Okami. It's pretty sick. Burning Petals. Deals severe fire damage to all foes. Oh, that's sick. They can actually learn the severe attacks for their stuff. Oh, and she's got the fire attack by 50%. Sick, dude. Wait, hold on a second. It was all foes. Okay. I want to make sure it wasn't single foe for a second before I got ahead of myself. Yo, that's awesome.
My persona? I see. So I can still change. As long as all of you are with me, I think I can go on without making mistakes. So, I hope we'll always be friends.
An unbreakable bond with Yukiko. Spend some time, all sorts of things with Yukiko until it became dark out. And I'll say, Yukiko, I kind of wish we had stuck with her to romance to make officially our girlfriend or whatever. But I'm kind of glad we did at the same time. But she's a great character too. Hey, what's up? Okay, we're gonna hang out with you. The good thing is every day in the game, essentially, I have somebody to hang out with. So we should level up everybody pretty quick. Teddy's the only one I don't know how we're gonna do. You know.
Let's take a walk in a bit. There's somewhere I want to go with you and Nanako. Oh, and here, have this.
What'd you get me? Coffee mug.
It's the same kind that Nanako and I use. This is your personal mug. Write your name on it later.
Okay. What am I using now? My name is okay. Thank you.
No problem. Take good care of it.
Makes me wonder if it was his wife's mug or something.
We're family.
Family, Dom.
So I'll fill yours and Nanako's mugs anytime. Don't forget that.
Ready, Dad?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go, big bro.
Went for a walk with Nanako in the middle. Over the riverbank.
It's scary at night, but it's fun with you and big bro.
Don't fall in.
Why'd we come here?
Well, you've been saying all the time how you wanted to come here, right? Let's come again on a nicer day. We can have a picnic.
Yeah! Yay! Can I go closer to the river? The fish might be sleeping.
All right, all right. Watch your step, okay?
Okay.
She's gonna fall in.
That look on her face. I haven't seen it in a long time. I am going to keep up my search for the criminal who ran over Chisato. This time, it's not to escape from anything. I'm just doing it because I'm a detective. Seems I forgot something as basic as that. You made me remember what's important to me. I owe you for that. This town is my town. It's the place where you and Nanako live. That's why I'm gonna live on, protecting this place. As a detective, as a father.
Dojima has a refreshing smile on his face. You feel a tight bond between you and Dojima. You know, it's kind of weird because this social link maxing out now, it's like it feels better that it happens now after everything else that happened with Nanako and them in the hospital and stuff. To me, it feels like a bit better. It happened now, like timing wise, versus if I had finished it beforehand. But then again, I don't know. You kind of look at both ways. Like, oh, here was the peak. Like Nanako was happy, healthy, had all the friends, and we were hanging out. Everything was all hunky dory, essentially. You know, and then Shizzy hit the fan. But I don't know. It kind of works, I guess, for both timings. Kohiru? I'm sure I know that persona if I see it. I just don't recognize the name. All right. The Almighty Guardian.
Wait, I said!
Oh, damn it, he's still after us!
What the? Hey, that's... You there! What's wrong?
Detective Dojima? I'm sorry to bother you while you're off duty.
Don't sweat it. Who are they?
Oh, it's that group of juvie thieves. You know, the one that's been the talk of the town?
Thieves? Those punks.
Dad, are you going?
Yeah.
Arresting the bad guys is your father's job. Sorry, but take care of Nanako.
Careful.
Don't worry about me.
Smiling fearlessly.
Don't you know who I am? I'm Detective Dojima of the Inaba PD, feared by punks and thugs citywide. Don't you two worry about me. Head on home, okay?
Yeah, the way his like attitudes changed.
All right, stop right there, you punks!
Go get him, Dad!
The way that like his attitude changed here and stuff, it makes sense like
He's
after
so
the hospital.
cool.
After the hospital stuff.
Let's go home.
Because before, you know, he still was like a little sus of you and everything that's going on.
I need to get the bath ready. Oh, and let's make a late night snack. I'm hungry.
But here it's like he's kind of like brushed all that away now. Fully trusts you. So I think it's better now after the hospital and the incident. We talked about what you could prepare for as you walked home. Talked about what you could prepare as you walked home. That's what I try to say. All right. All right, so it's Friday in the game. I'm going to make a save here. We're going to keep going a little bit longer, but I'm just making a save here. Because what I might end up doing is, like I said, not worrying about getting that beef bowl achievement right now and just get that on my own off of the recording. Oh, there's Reese. Let's hang out with her. And I learned from that girl the other day. Senpai, there's something I'd like you to hear. Okay. She's not in our party technically, but maybe she'll get a good perk here.
Was it okay to come out today? Did you have anything you needed to do?
Risa has a meek expression on her face.
You remember when I told you before that I had a #1 fan? A girl who was being bullied and would send me letters? She sent me another letter. She says she's going to stop being my fan. She's made friends with someone, but her new friend is a fan of someone else. It seems she was told something like, "I'll quit being your friend if you stay a Rosette fan."
Oh, that's fucked up.
She did say that she'll be cheering for me in her heart, but she won't be sending me any more letters.
Both those answers kind of suck. Give another fan right here, I'll say.
You mean you, Senpai? You really are kind.
You see tears in Rise's eyes.
Relationships between people are difficult, aren't they, Senpai? There's something like a mutual respect between her and me. I don't even know what she looks like, but I know she has a pure heart. I also know that she's persistent. But when another person enters the picture, things suddenly get complicated. Throw in 4 or 5 people and it's pure chaos. There's no malice involved, and it's no one's fault. Yet we end up hurting each other, becoming lost. It makes me so tired sometimes.
Rise gazes into the distance.
But that's why I want to keep trying my best. I mean, I am an idol after all.
That's admirable of you.
Thanks.
Smiling happily.
An idol isn't some doll in a window being held up for public display. I think it means somebody who can endure things and stand their ground, no matter which way they're pushed. Even if that girl doesn't write me letters, I bet she'll still watch me if I'm on TV. I can be her strength, as well as many other people's strengths. Even though many things may not go my way and I may be troubled, swept off my feet and get lost, I won't lose. I have to protect the smiles of the people who are precious to me. That's the resolve I found after meeting all of you.
Rise smiles cheerfully. I'm curious of how her persona is going to change here. 'Cause everybody's has changed like visibly But then also they've gotten an ability, so I'm wondering if she's going to get an ability and what it's going to be. Okay, that's pretty funny actually. To go from like essentially like a satellite kind of thing to a gigantic fucking telescope. Or I mean, she's got the planets going around her and stuff. I guess it'd be like a observatory telescope. Anyways, Kazion has transfigured into Kozion. Complete analysis. Oh, it went ahead and replaced that one. Along with the skills the enemy has, you can now find out about the affinities or affinities you haven't attacked in the past as well. So it's gonna tell me everything about it, like an enemy now.
I can tell. I sense a power inside of me that I didn't have before. I've learned so many important things from the people I hold dear to me. Senpai, I feel like my heart is about to burst. I'm so excited about the future now.
So I'm guessing like how she'll randomly scan things. It'll scan it and just tell me everything about it, like all its weaknesses and stuff.
Hardship and sadness and everything, it can all be changed into the power to take a step forward.
Versus just like one weakness at a time or something.
I'm still just getting started. You and everyone else, you're all gonna keep changing too, in your own ways. That's why I'm not scared of a long-distance relationship either. When I'm lonely, my love for you will grow stronger.
I bet this is a line that would not be there if we didn't romance her, but...
And when I smile on TV, I'm smiling for you. So you smile too, Senpai. And tell me you love me every once in a while, okay?
Will do. Presents Risei's unconventional love. You and Risei spend a long time talking about all sorts of things and become until it comes close. Until it comes dark out. Can't talk.
Welcome back.
Okay, cool. So that's another one knocked out. So all we got is Kanji left of our main party. But then of course I've got the others that are not normally in my party. I'd have to work on. I just don't know about Teddy. Teddy's the one that kind of stands out. Wonder if there's a way to get his. It feels odd that you wouldn't be able to do his. You know what I mean? Maybe I might look that up to see if there's a way to do his. In a way, I'm kind of scared to do that in case I might run into like a spoiler or something, but I don't know. Her. I said we're gonna try to get her social link maxed out here. It's not gonna become stronger yet. What's gonna end up happening is I'm gonna end up hanging out with her to get to like level up essentially. Or they're gonna be like, oh, you can make lunch again, kind of thing. Okay, so it's Saturday. I think Kanji's available. All right, so Yosuke is available. Chie is available. That's awesome, Snowman. Let's see. The 3 in the main hall are done. Okay, so Kanji's here.
Yeah.
All right, let's hang out. We're heading to your place. Coming over to your place. Sorry. My brain was like, oh, let me just skip this text. I should have read it. But your room. Kanji asked to come over despite any plans you had, so you brought him here.
Sorry for barging in like this. I wanted to talk to you, or, well, more like I wanted to ask you something.
Kanji is fidgeting for some reason.
You know, well, it's about a present. what would be,
Spit
okay,
it out.
let me start over. I want to give someone a present. I don't know what they'd like, so I thought I'd ask for your advice. It's for a woman.
Who's this woman? Decide to confess your love. Who is she?
I want to give it to Ma.
For his mom? I think anything would work. Why are you asking me? She is a woman, but I think anything would work, I guess, the best answer.
That's what makes it so hard. There's got to be something it wouldn't be a good idea to give her.
Oh my god. Kanji seems desperate.
I am begging you. I have no idea what to give her. I want to be damn sure Mom's happy with it. I should tell you, Ma went to the hospital. Oh, it was just for an exam, though. She's out already and doing totally fine. But the tests seemed like they were rough on her, so I want to give her something like a hospitality award.
That's a lame joke. No, that's nice of him.
Stop teasing me.
Not teasing him. That's nice. His face completely red.
I went to go visit her while she was there. It was hard for me to see her in that hospital, though. When I was there, Ma looked at me and said, "You've changed." She said, "Your father and I are proud of you, son."
Kanji's eyes seem slightly red.
Pretty funny, huh? I ain't too bright and I keep causing her all this trouble. She says she's proud of me.
Kanji's voice is shaking.
I mean, I'm the one who should be proud of her. She raised a punk like me without a single complaint and worked herself to the bone, and no one thanked her for it. I feel like I need to give her some encouragement now and then. Getting kind of leaky here. Ma was right, though. I have changed. It was because I got to know you guys. Until I met you, I was so mad that people saw me as some weirdo that I tried to get back at anyone who looked at me funny. I wasn't holding my head up high. I wasn't proud of myself. But getting to know you better made me realize something. I don't think it matters what kind of guy I am. As long as I can hold my head up high, Ma's gonna be proud of me. Still, I want to become someone that Ma and you guys can be proud of. So I'm gonna spend my life keeping myself in check to make sure I don't lose my way again or start lying to myself.
Kanji's smiling cheerfully. I'm really curious on how his is going to look in a second. Okay. Gives me Score Bunny vibes from Pokemon with the decals. Transfigure into Takji Zentine. Looks a lot like something that'd be a Digimon. The Man's Way. What is this? May inflict down dizzy to all foes. I mean, is that just like a passive effect that might happen, or is it an actual attack? I don't want to get rid of the evade wind. I like him getting his health back. Increase party's attack. I need to keep that for sure. Keep the electric amp. Lower foes hit evasion rates is pretty good. And then of course you got the severe. Ah, man. This sucks, dude. It's like I want to keep all these moves. I don't want to get rid of any of these. I mean, the only thing I see I would be like maybe okay with getting rid of is the heavy electric to all foes. And just keep the one. Because him getting HP at every turn in battle is kind of crucial. Because even just getting that little bit of HP every time could like be big. He really needs to keep the increased party's attack and the evasion decrease on enemies. Because he's basically our Akihiko in this situation, like how Akihiko was in the third game. Almost exactly, essentially, with like electric and fighting and stuff. All right, let's get rid of... Wait, hold on. Yeah, let's get rid of the... It says all foes. So, we'll see.
New power. This must be another me, huh? And I'll keep changing however I want to from here on out. I want to fight for others instead of just for myself. I'd rather die protecting something that matters than worrying if I can win the fight. I think that's the way to be. And one day, I hope I can be strong enough to protect you too.
I'll be counting on you.
It takes a hell of a strong man to say that, Sensei. We've got a long way to go.
Kanji's smiling with fierce determination.
Well then, let's make that gift. My present to Ma. I got some tools for you to work with too.
Letting me to work?
It's cold out now, so maybe something warm for when she goes to sleep would be good. Hey, how about a crocheted hugging pillow you can put a hot water bottle inside? I'll call it a warmy yarny.
A warmy yarny.
If we work together on it, it'll be a masterpiece. Always seems to like it when I tell her stories about you, so she'll love this. Man, I'm glad I asked you, Senpai. Wasn't this a great idea?
Spent an unexpectedly long time with Kanji. Night fell and you saw Kanji off. Yeah, I like Kanji a lot. His development. And obviously like Teddy's got his thing, which is kind of cool, and Yosuke has like a pretty cool thing. Nato's is interesting for sure. GA's is just kind of whatever. Like she doesn't really have much development, honestly, in my opinion. She's just kind of like a whatever character. Yukiko's isn't too bad, but at the same time, hers doesn't change too much. And Rise's is all right too. She's got some good development of like understanding like herself and everything. But Kanji's I think I like the most for the character development of the group. Anyways, when you ask her, Nanako is doing her homework and studying. When you ask her about it, she says it's the catch up. My apologies on the yawn. You ask her about it, and she says to catch up on the lessons from when she missed school. She says she's having special lessons at school during the week, but she's decided to study at home on weekends too. There she gets stuck at times. Nanako is working hard at it. Should you help Nanako with her weekend night studying for a while? At night studying? Yeah, sure, because I don't got nothing else going on at night other than going to prayer, pray at the shrine.
Thank you.
Really? Thanks, big bro. Tonight's for writing class, my teacher gave me some handouts. I need to make some sentences using certain words.
I'm home.
It's one thing I'm really curious about in a handful of years when Baby Shark comes home from school and has homework and have to help her with it and stuff.
Welcome home.
Dojima is home from work. Staying at home too, huh? Don't overdo it, okay? You've gotten better, but you're still recovering. No, I'm all better. I'm sorry, I forgot to do her voice. I just realized this. No, I'm all better now, and studying is fun. Aha. I wonder who you got that from. All right, in that case, I'll help too. Can't put all the burden on Hero all the time.
Yay!
You're gonna stay too? Yay! Let's see here. Make a sentence using leaf and forest. How about the best place to hide a leaf is in a forest? What does that mean? Basically, by purposely leaving important evidence out in the open, it makes it harder to find. That's a scary example. It's basically investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe Nanako's still too young for that stuff. Dojima helped Nanako study by giving her hints when she got stuck. Go closer to him. So yeah, so I guess a couple of these nights when Nanako has been home and he hasn't been, I guess we could have worked on her social link if we hadn't finished it, because they just got closer to him. So along with Dojima's. Interesting. After Nanako reached a good stopping point, he put her to bed and returned to her room. All right, so it's Sunday, so we need to hang out with the Lady Death. TV. I missed like a week or something of those two. See what you got for me, Tanaka. Wizard's Mark. Longevity pill. Stone. Cowstone. I don't have enough money. I'm a broke boy. Can't even buy Pokemon cookies. Oh no. Oh man. All right, let's go out. I think I'm gonna hang out with actually, you know what I'm gonna, damn it, now I should have saved it before I walked out. Is Teddy here? Yosuke is, not Teddy. How about say Teddy might show up there for me to hang out with to get his social link finished. Let's go hang out with the old lady here. I honestly don't think we're gonna get hers done now because of how things have gone, but yeah, we'll try. We'll try.
Listen, dear.
Do my clothes smell of incense? My husband's Tatsuki Minimichi is today, and I've come back from visiting his grave.
What's that?
Haha, you young people these days don't learn a lot about culture, do you? The day a person dies is their Minimichi, and that day of the month is known as their Tatsuki, or Tatsuki Minimichi. Hisano kindly explained the observance to you. So it's the anniversary of their death. Okay.
Do you know what death is?
Death is the entity that takes people to the gods. For those trying to reach the gods, to the families of those people, death can be an ally.
I don't really know. Don't think so. That may be true.
That is why I am death. When a person dies, the people who are left behind start to grieve, right? Why did that person have to die? That's the question everyone wants to know the answer to. How is it right that the life had to come to an end? The person did nothing wrong, and yet we want to think that they went to the gods. They've been summoned to heaven, and there's nothing we can do about it. We try to convince ourselves of that. Sometimes we look forward to death taking them to the gods. You don't quite understand it yet, do you? I think I understand.
You're such a good child.
You really are a kind child.
Smiles gently. Feel kindness in her heart. Level 4.
I look forward to death too much and become death myself. Before I realized it,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, you don't want to hear this, do you? I'm going home now. You be careful too.
I'll see you again.
He left her and went home. Okay. Interesting. I'm really curious if she's actually like death incarnate kind of thing. So I had to help with her homework.
Today is arithmetic. My teacher gave me some problems to solve.
Subtraction, huh? You're up to that already. First is 7 minus 2. The answer's 5.
Oh, that's amazing, Dad. You're so fast.
Well, yeah, anyone can do it once they get used to it.
Oh, well, it's still neat. The next one is, this one has both pluses and minuses.
Let's see. 10 minus 5 plus 3. The answer's 8. And you're quick. That's not right. Let's let Nanako solve them.
Yeah, Dad, I need to do it.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I got ahead of myself. You and Dojima helped Nanako study by giving her hints. She got stuck, got closer to him. After she reached a good stopping point, you put her to bed and went to your room. Yeah, this is definitely like boosting like their social links if I hadn't finished them yet. It kind of sucks though because they're at night, so I wouldn't be able to hang out with them anyways, so kind of weird.
It's been so cold lately. By the way, advancement exams are next week, right? Those exams are gonna have questions from everything we covered all year. Like, I'll remember that. Don't worry. It's just a piece of paper. The real measure of our lives is still a long way off. Our college entrance exams are next year, you know. I feel like I have to do what I feel like I do on this. I feel like how I do on this test is going to be the measure of my life.
I don't know why I had a hard time reading that. Apologies. All right. Oh God, it's the Joker.
Well, I had to spend a lot of money this month. Giving money to all the kids in my extended family, it's really rough on my bank account. By the way, did you know I robbed a bank once? It was a lot of fun. There was a bus. By the way, also, one of my nephews had a music player. I don't know how they came in gigabytes these days. I didn't know they came in gigabytes these days. The last time I bought one, they still measured them in megabytes. Storage capacities just keep getting bigger. I'm so surprised. I wonder if we're close to getting terabyte capacity music players.
Yes.
I guess I'll ask about units and measures then.
Oh, fuck. You like spam through the thing by accident.
What's the next measure? A unit measure up from a terabyte.
I should know this. I think it's a trilobite, actually. If not, it's a petabyte. It's petabyte, actually. I don't know why that just like stood out to me as like correct, but like trilobite just felt comfortable coming from me. Anyways.
Yep, it's a petabyte. And one step greater than that is the exabyte. I wish my checking account could be measured in peta anythings. But no matter what happens, my wallet always stays flat.
Get the correct answer. Doesn't matter. Pretty much at this point, I'm just giving you guys the correct answers. If you're playing along or just curious. Advanced exams next week. Be your last test you take for the school. Got it. Okay, there's Yosuke. Alright, so who are we missing here? Our group. Yosuke, Chie, and Teddy, right? Because we did Natos, we got Kanji, did Rise, and Yukiko. Yeah, because we did our main party, so now we're on to the B team. I kind of want to hang out with Yosuke first. Let me see if Teddy's at Junes first. He is. Okay, we're gonna hang out with him. I want to talk to you about something. Moods are wrong. The best place, say the ocean. Yeah, this is where before, if y'all remember, I think it was the last episode, maybe? The episode before that, I talked to him. He was like, let's go to the ocean. I was like, no. Because I didn't know what the world was going on with it.
Woohoo! It's so huge, so wide, so salty!
That's what she said.
Wait! The salt was actually me sweating. It's tough to skate against the wind. Wow! The winter sea is really cool, too. Coming here with everyone was fun, but it's exciting to be here alone with you, too. This must be the true charm of the winter sea.
Teddy's in high spirits.
Sensei, over here! Let's do that thing people are supposed to do on the beach and run around in the surf! Come on, try and catch me!
Homie, it's January 30th. That water is ice cold. No. No shot. Play with Teddy for a while.
Sensei, why is the sea so huge?
So we could play a lot? Because the world's huge.
The world. I know what that is. It's where everything is, and everything in it is connected.
Teddy gazes out over the horizon.
The sea's sparkly. I didn't know anything about anything until I met you and everyone else. Fun things, feelings that make me want to cry, how the sea is so beautiful. I didn't know anything, and I never thought about wanting to learn either. I can feel all kinds of things in me now. All these feelings created after I met all of you. I think that's my life. It's these different feelings that keep me going. There's still tons of things I don't understand, and I don't know what I'm gonna do from here either. But I've decided that I'm gonna do the best with this life that I can. Even though I was scared, I took a step forward and discovered such a wonderful, shiny world. That's why you too, Sensei. Sensei!
Teddy's shedding large tears.
Because you're going away soon. I want you to know, Sensei. But I felt like if I told you, then you'd leave for good.
I'm sorry, thanks. It's still a long way off. Thanks.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Do you understand this tremendous love I'm professing?
He's sobbing convulsively.
But I'll be okay. It's sad, but being sad is part of life, too. I've made my decision to stop relying on you so much, Sensei. I will now enter the independent Teddy chapter of my life, so that this time I can be your Sensei.
Teddy smiles cheerfully. But says he gonna nod his head because everybody else nods their head at that point. All right, let's see how yours looks. Look at a rocket up its ass. Teddy's persona has been reborn again. Kamui has been transfigured to Kamui Mosori. I don't know. Interesting. I was expecting to look more bear-like or more similar to him in his like bear suit or something. A miracle? Anything could happen? What the actual fuck is that supposed to mean? Increase party's defense for 3 turns. Heavy ice to 1. Decrease all foes. Increase party's attack. Revives an ally full HP. Strengthen ice. Result elements. Rolls evasion on electric. Yes, get rid of lower foes defense, I guess.
Holy moly! Something came out!
That's what she said.
I'm an all-new model now! Teddy version 3! Or is it 4? Maybe I should study counting first. Oh, but even though I've entered my independent phase, I'm still gonna have Yosuke take care of me. I'm not that independent yet.
You sense an unchanging strong bond with Teddy. You and Teddy sit and talk about all kinds of things until the sun begins to set. Cool. So now we got Chie and Yosuke to do.
Oh, welcome home, big bro.
Next exam starts next Monday. Study, negative. I do not need to study whatsoever. Ooh. I mean, basically, I'm just going to the shopping district to see if Aya or whatever, is here, but she's not. So we're just going to go to the shrine and pray to her, I guess. Because none of these other things matter because they're all maxed out and stuff. Speaking of, hold on, I want to check something. Social links. Yeah, I was wondering if like their social link was gonna like show something different, like maybe like a gold finish on it or something, but I guess technically it's not really their social link that's changing, it's their personas that's changing for them and stuff. Yeah, her magic is way up there. No reason why her fire attacks freaking do a lot of damage. All right, so let's pull out prayer for her again. Relationship will not become stronger yet. getting cringe. Time passed. I don't know if the game's like making me wait for something, or it's just like it really just has not leveled up my thing with her. You know. Yosuke's not here. Chie's probably not here either. Oh, she is. Okay, cool. Hiro-kun, have time today. Let's hang out. Yep. Let's do this. I think we're gonna finish up their social link, like persona, like levels here, and then that'll be the end of this episode.
My moves are as sharp as always.
Which I'm kind of glad because that Yosuke is gonna be the last one because he's like the first like true social link I got in the game.
I guess this is more my thing after all. Oh, my shoulders were stiff because I've been doing stuff lately that I'm not used to.
Stuff you're not used to?
Actually, I was... Oh, you promise you won't laugh?
Digger coat.
I was studying and stuff.
What happened? Seems a bit embarrassed.
I started to think studying's kind of fun. Just a little bit. Thinking about Adachi-san made me wonder if he was just weird. But then I thought, if my life had been different, I could have been just like him. Maybe everybody could. I realized that no matter how trivial something seems, it's related to my life. And that scared me. That's why during history class it hit me suddenly that the history we were studying was all connected to me. The people back then, the things they did, their culture, it's all connected, and it's tied to me too. It's not just something that happened a long time ago in a faraway country. Real people laughed, cried, and died there. Math and physics too. They may not make any sense to me, but they're things I can use to help me understand the world. And when I thought about them that way, I got the urge to study harder. But it still didn't make any sense to me. So I'd give up, and then I'd come back to it again. It's an endless cycle. I'm good for nothing after all, huh?
You sure are. Oh my god. That's not true.
Thanks. My way of thinking has changed a lot over this past year.
It's funny because some of her dialogue stuff seems like the creators knew like you probably wouldn't have her in your party. like, hey, we know you're never going to use her in your party once you get the other people. So yeah, that's why she's like, I'm useless.
But I think what changed the most is that I like this town now. I didn't hate it before, but it didn't really mean anything to me. Now though, I realize that everyone is here. Yukiko, Yosuke, even you. All my friends and family.
What? Even me? Why was I last there?
It was the people I believed in that gave me the strength to see the case through. So even if some other weird thing shows up again, I'll be okay as long as everyone's with me. If I believe in them and myself, I can always find a path. That's what I think.
She is beaming. Nod. There's the nods. I'm really curious on how this thing's gonna go with Marie and stuff. Like surely I'm gonna have like the others join me in saving her, I would think, because like she's kind of built a relationship with them too and stuff. It'd be kind of weird if it's like a solo like mission kind of thing. I'm not even gonna attempt this name. F that. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like how all these personas are getting like long hair, essentially. Like all these have gotten like long hair. Increase parties attack, defense, and hit evasion rate. Dragon hustle. Like she's so behind. She's got all crappy moves, to be honest. Yes. guess do this one because this is only increased attack for 3 turns. This, it doesn't say 3 turns, but I think it does last 3 turns. I guess. Her persona looks pretty cool though.
Is this power mine?
Like a dirt bike ninja space warrior kind of thing.
I wonder if this'll help me do more to protect the ones I love. No matter how far away you go, we all want to protect you. We all love you after all.
So unbreakably strong bond with Chie. This time talking about things, blah blah blah. Same thing as others. All right, Yosuke.
You're back.
Yosuke. Yeah, I feel like Bitch Face McGee's social link thing isn't gonna level up until either I hang out with her again, and then it's gonna be like, oh, next time you hang out with her, it will, or if I give her lunch at school. Oh, here she is. Yeah, let's hang out with her here. Oh, it's you. I didn't expect to run into you like this. Well, there aren't many places to go around town, so I guess it's not that big a shock. Well, you have time, right? Come on, let's chat. She seems bored. Appreciate talking with her. Spend time. Yeah. Of course you do. You're being asked by me after all.
Hey.
Oh yeah, have you seen the fox at the shrine? I heard rumors about it, but I thought it was a prank. I went to the shrine for Hatsumode with the family and I saw it on the roof. A real fox, imagine that. When he saw it, my dad put a lot of money in the offering box. He said this shrine must be really lucky. The other guests also dropped lots of money too. That fox seems a bit too cunning, don't you think? I'm impressed by his backbone. I'm sure you'll have good luck. That fox is dangerous. No, he's not. The fox is awesome. You'll have good luck. I didn't think you'd believe in stuff like that. My dad was impressed by the fox. He says the fox understands the needs of its clients. Laughing. The fox cried out happily and he gave our money. It was like he understood what was happening. The timing was perfect. My mom swooned and we gave more money. Okay. The relationship grows stronger. We'll become stronger soon. Yes, finally. Wow, time passes quickly. All right, something for you. Slimming food. That's kind of awkward. She gives me the slimming food, talking about like she lost all that weight and stuff. It's kind of funny, actually. Anyways, spot on. I know it's not much, but it's the thought that counts, right? Well, let's go. All right.
See you again.
You saw her home and headed back home yourself. Okay. All right, so who's available today? Is it her or Yosuke? Or neither?
Yo.
What's up, Hero? It's so damn cold. Can't believe it's February already. Oh, you know how exams are next week? What do you say about skiing this time for real once it's all over? We do have those holidays coming up after all. We gotta see what Iba has in the winter. Yes, let's do it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It'll be this winter's last hurrah. Let's make the most of it. I'll shoot you an email once the plans are nailed down. Make sure you don't catch another cold, okay? Is it actually gonna happen? This is like the 3rd time they've tried to do this freaking ski trip. Feels like. Okay. I'll decide later. I was gonna say, because if Yosuke's here, I kind of feel like I should hang out with him. And that's it for today's lesson. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean that, Sai. When I see snowy landscape, I just can't get those beautiful pyramids out of my head. Don't tell me you don't know what the pyramids really used to look like. You don't, do you, Mr. Kamida? What color were the pyramids originally? White, right? I'm gonna guess white. I'm almost certain. Good for you. Yes, the pyramids were white. The pyramids were first built. They were covered in beautiful white limestone casing stones. However, the outer limestone was stolen, revealing what it looks like now. When I see the white landscape, I can't help but to think of a tragic history. Those robbers. If I was there then, I would have cursed them. Oh, just kidding. Correct answer. Sweet. I don't know why. I think I remember them being white from like Assassin's Creed, playing that game. What was it? It wasn't Odyssey. It was Origins. Assassin's Creed Origins. I think I remember that and something else about hearing about that or seeing that in another game or movie or something about them being white before. All right, so Yosuke is not here. So yeah, I guess we're gonna hang out with her then. He should be available tomorrow, maybe. All right, let's hang out. Shoe lockers. Go to Okina Station with her. Someone else is approaching Aya. Hey, Aya-chan. Haven't heard from you in a while. What's up with that? What? You gonna play hard to get now? I see how it is. You think I didn't hear about your new arm candy, that transfer student hero, right? Are you seriously dating that loser? We're not dating. Oh yeah, I give her a voice here. And don't talk to him talk about him like that. Could have fooled me, huh? Not that I'm worried or anything. I mean, come on, me versus him? Not even a contest. I could show you stuff you've never even dreamed of, babe.
Huh?
You're in high school, dude. Shut the fuck. You don't know shit. You little twerp. Stop it. Jeez. There's nothing going on between you and me. Never has been. Hey, listen. Twitching senior. Hey, listen. I can only take so much of your mouth. Come on now. Forget it. I'm not going anywhere with you. Hey, what the hell? You had me wrapped around your little finger and now you're gonna act like this? You want me to leave a mark on that precious little face of yours? Sorry, I'm filling in the gaps there. Put a mark on that precious face of yours. I'll call up some friends. It'll be a party. What the fuck's with this dude? This guy's a fucking douche. I don't care about your stupid threats. Why don't you just do it already? Things will look good. You feel Aya is in danger. Help her. Said help her. What, are you trying to be her knight in shining armor? Don't you know you're being played, dumbass? I'm officially pissed off now, you little shit. Oh. She was struck. Got on my nerves, bitch. Now right away. Ow. Sorry. Was that unnecessary? Are you alright? I'll be fine as soon as I get some ice on it. Smiles bravely. I mean, just slapped her, but whatever. Don't worry about it. I just thought maybe I could do something to help you for once. Oh, sorry. Gotta do the voice. Well, I guess I don't really think that far ahead. I was kind of like a reflex. I wonder if my face is gonna get all swollen. Oh well. She's laughing despite her swollen cheek. Those relationships go stronger. Level 9? Yep, 9. So we got one more. Let's go somewhere close by. I don't want anyone to notice. Funny, even with a face like this, I still want to be with you.
See you again.
You talked with Aya at school and parted ways after walking her home. Cool. So it's a possibility we could still get hers finished up for the end of the game. Oh. Okay, so yeah. She went and made food, so we're gonna get food and give it to her at school. And that should hopefully bump it up. Let's look at my recipe. Surprisingly, I have the ingredients to make broiled fish. All right, let me take a guess here before I look at the answer. Got the ingredients to suitable sizes, but how are you supposed to wrap the foil? Wrap it tightly or lightly. Wrap it tightly, obviously. Wrap it and poke holes. I think wrap it, poke holes. Nope, wrap it tightly. Yeah, okay. Make sure I was reading that right, not lightly. The aromatic scent drifts from the oil package. Comes out perfectly. It looks delicious. Obtained juicy broiled fish. I don't think there's an achievement for making every meal in the game. Pretty sure there wasn't when I looked. Alright, so where's she at? There she is. It's weird because it's like, I know she's supposed to be sitting, but it doesn't look like she's sitting. It just looks like she's like standing, but like she's leaned a little bit. Like it doesn't look like a proper seat.
What is this? It's delicious.
Wow, this is so good. I'm amazed. How do you know how do you know what I like? Hey, if I marry a good cook, just kidding. Lighten up.
So she said she liked that. So I feel like, yeah, there's like certain meals that they like and stuff. Also, I didn't notice if it said it would level up. Next time I see her. She's not going to be down here, right? She's not going to back. She does, actually. Hold on. Well, if you like... yeah, it's not ready to advance. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, you're going to be a bit angry. If you were going to advance, I might say okay and just get it done. But let's hang out with Yosuke so we get our stuff done. There's nothing much, but there's something I want you to hear, you know, before you go back. Spend time in the afternoon with him. Sure, let's do this.
It's been a while since I last talked to you one-on-one like this. It's been pretty busy in the department I work in. I'm still doing that consultation thing too.
You know, and to be fair, actually, hold that thought. I'll explain my thought process with Yosuke here in a second. Indeed, Yosuke looks like he's lost some weight.
I caused you some trouble too with that mess at Junes.
It wasn't a problem. Yeah, it was annoying. What are we talking about?
Do you mean that? Or are you just being nice? Well, whichever it is, you're really something.
Smiling happily.
Back then, I was constantly irritated, wondering why that stuff was happening to me. I was overworked just because I was the store manager's son, and on top of that, tons of people took me for granted. I thought no one was thinking about me. But that's not how I feel now. I took a roundabout way realizing this, but one constant in my life is that people rely on me. I thought before that I was shameless for being like that, but I just don't mind it. When I'm doing things for other people, it helps me try harder. When Nanako-chan was kidnapped, didn't you think I was surprisingly on top of things?
You were the one I could rely on? Yeah, you were.
Now that you say it like that, I feel pretty lame.
Seems embarrassed.
In any case, I tried pretty hard at the time. Of course, I was serious about wanting to save Nanako-chan and solve the case. But mainly, it was because I thought you were going through some tough times.
Yosuke is smiling gently.
When we were debating dropping Namatame into the TV, I was just seeing red. I was so overwhelmed with hate and wanting to blame everything on him that I stopped thinking for myself. I think the same could be said about what happened to Juness. People just think about their own interests. But if I ignore them and say it's none of my business, I won't get anywhere. I'll forget what's important, and I won't be able to be proud of myself. I won't be able to say I did my best. I want to keep pushing myself like that. I want the people I care about to be happy.
Yosuke smiling cheerfully. Nod, nod. Alright. Yo! Dude, it's Mirror B from Pokemon Coliseum. That's who it looks like. It looks exactly like Mirror B. Oh my god. I'm not gonna attempt that name. Looks pretty cool. I will say, it's kind of weird though, because he's like fire and like a blade. I guess like a fan and stuff, but it's like, it almost feels like he should have been like a fire physical attacker, you know, almost how Junpei was in Persona 3. Youthful Wind moderately restores party's HP and raises hit evasion rate for 3 turns. That's kind of a weak ass, like, ultimate skill to learn. Like, why is it not Severe Wind or something? Huh. Anyways. Heavy Wind. Model restores 1 ally's HP. We'll probably get rid of that one. Alpha stab bonuses. Increase party's hit evasion rate for 3 turns. Well, I mean, actually, that does that too. Triples, evasion of that, wind. Model restores parties and then increase hit evasion for 3 turns. Let's, yeah, let's get rid of this one. Because it does the same thing, but it also includes the healing aspect, so.
Is this for real? There's a lot I'm grateful for from this past year, but the biggest thing, I think it was that I met you. If you ever lose your way, I'll go knock some sense into you. It won't matter if you're at the ends of the earth or in somewhere dark and bleak. That's what partners are for, right?
I'll be counting on you, partner. If you sound serious about this, I'll knock you out instead. I'll be counting on you. Ha ha ha. He sensed Yosuke's passion, strong, unwavering bond. He spent time talking about all sorts of things with Yosuke until it became dark out. And now we have officially
welcome back.
Maxed out all of our friends' personas. I'm assuming there's not another like level. It'd be crazy if there was. But it's kind of funny to look at it because what I was gonna say noticed is like, look at Yosuke's. Okay, he's got this giant ass afro now. He's a lot of hair, so to speak. Of course, Chie's got this long ass ponytail going with long hair. Yukiko's has this long flowing hair now, and then technically Risei's doesn't have long hair, but it's like it extended longer now, like the head. Kanji's is still the same. He's got a big ass mustache, so technically long hair there. If you want to be picky. A long flowing golden locks of Nato's persona now. I didn't have it before. And then Teddy's doesn't really have it, but I mean, he's got this cape now. Or a longer cape. I don't know if he had the cape before or not. I can't honestly remember. So it's kind of funny that they all, it's like, let's just extend the hair. It's almost like they went like Super Saiyan style. Like the higher, like stronger level they get, the longer the hair, you know? But I was gonna say it's kind of funny because like if you look at the personas, yeah, it looks like Yosuke's would be fire and like physical, honestly, but that's exactly like Junpei from the last games, essentially. And then, you know, Yukiko's, looking at hers, I would think maybe physical, but also I would think wind. But wind and like, you know, healing, that's Yukari from the last game. So it's like, I get why they didn't go with those routes, because they would have been too similar to like the previous game. They had to mix it up and stuff, you know. So it does make sense to me that they went that route that they did and whatnot. But yeah, if they had been a little different, I think Yosuke would have been in our party mostly. Like I love the fact he's got wind damage and he's got like some other like good buffs and stuff. But man, it's real hard for me to put him in. I mean, maybe if I maxed him out, like his moves, and got him like up to like level 80, like Kanji and stuff, he potentially could replace Kanji. But I don't think I would replace Nato, because Nato is pretty damn good. I mean, it's hard to say, because honestly, like skill wise, they're all kind of like mid all around. Kanji's strength and endurance is up there, but his magic is low. His agility is okay, mid. Luck is mid. Yukiko's is high magic, yeah, low strength. So I don't know. I mean, Yosuke might be pretty strong if I were to level him up like 15 more levels, you know, 14 more levels. He might be pretty damn good, you know. So I don't know. We'll see. Like right now, I'm pretty content with the team of Yukiko is our healer, Kanji is our electric and physical, and Nato is like a kind of a support, extra coverage character of sorts. So I'm pretty content with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just make a save here, save over my most recent things. So yeah, that's pretty good. God, we're at 109 hours in this playthrough, which granted it's probably a little closer to like the 100-hour mark, but still. So YouTube, that's where we're gonna stop it there. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and hit the bell notification to be notified whenever I release a new video so you never miss them. And hey, this episode, your leader, your best friend, we again, we got those personas all maxed out for our social links, our friends. Not they're really social links, but maxed out the persona abilities, I guess. We were able to finish up Dojima, so thumbs up on that, which is awesome. And then we did get Aya leveled up one more, so we're one away from hers. So just quick glance here. I mean, we're maxing out a lot of these, but the ones we're not gonna get maxed, it looks like, is Sasuke's brother, the young mother. We're not gonna get leveled up fully. Old lady, I mean, really, old lady, I feel like we could, if it guarantees me one every time I hang out with her. We'll see. Young mother's probably not gonna happen. So there's two for sure. This band classmate definitely not going to get done. It's at 3, and of course Adachi's not going to happen. And then there's that one social link for Tower I never even started. So there's 5 guaranteed social links I'm not going to finish, which isn't too bad. I think I had a bit more Persona 3 with my first playthrough, but I could be mistaken on that. Again, this game seems a lot more helpful with leveling that stuff up and stuff as you go. But anyways, I want to wrap it up here, YouTube. We only got a little bit longer in this game. We're now officially in February. This game ends next month in the game, so yeah, we're very close to the end of this game. So YouTube, as always, take care, be safe, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.